I have to recant my stance on the term discard, family. I really believed up until last week when I was recording that a discard was simply a breakup and people were just being, overly emotional. That was wrong, okay? And now my opinion has changed. Let's get into it, family. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleanor and this is Dismissible Me, where I speak only about dismissive avoidant attachment from the perspective of someone who has a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Please like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Instagram. All of my information is down below in the description box. And be sure to let me know where you are watching from and your attachment style down below. So let's talk about the discard from the dismissive avoidant perspective. And so now that I'm fully aware and understanding the difference of a discard and a breakup, we all know what a breakup is. But discard, let's give the definition: one partner decisively ending the relationship, often in a sudden or dismissive manner. Now, what does it look like when I discard someone? It looks like I potentially, from your view of the internet, like I was a figment of your imagination, because you can't see me anymore. And there absolutely, positively was no explanation. There was not an explanation if I discarded you. And I can think of very specific situations in which I have participated in this behavior. Because see, and you can go back and look at that video, and I'm going to remind myself to either drop it down below in the comment section or drop it in the description box, but it will be tagged somewhere so you can go back and look at my misstatement from before, because I totally believe this. And then I was talking and I was doing some self-reflecting while I was recording. So anyway, but I'm not explaining myself, but when I'm discarding and behaving in this way, it's very specific. I'm not randomly discarding people. I've had a long-term loving relationship, unless we're talking about situation in reason number 4. So I guess you're just going to have to stick around for that. But me, when I discard, block you on everything with no explanation, I'm blocking you because I saw some red flags. And I'm not talking about flaw finding. And I just dropped a video on flaw finding versus red flags. And yes, I do know the difference. You can go ahead and check that out. Red flags, we know what those are. These are character flaws. These are things that if you continue to ignore them are only going to get worse. The fact that somebody doesn't make the bed, they can improve on that in a matter of hours. The fact that this person is a pathological liar that doesn't take care of their children, that's not something you can fix in a matter of hours, family. Red flags. Okay? Red flags. If I spot red flags, I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm going to assume that you probably already know and you're ignoring the problem, because I don't feel like, I'm not a person that feels like I have to change people or that you have to be where I'm at. I will leave you where you're at. So I will discard you if I see some red flags. Lack of a moral compass. Another reason why I will discard your ass and not think twice, because, believe it or not, I do have a moral compass, and I do expect the people around me, friends, family, people that want to associate themselves with me and that I want to associate myself with them, that we conduct ourselves in a certain way. Don't be freaking rude. The bare minimum is please and thank you. And if I catch that you're not a please and thank you bare minimum person, I think you're kind of trashy. Here in America, it may be looking pretty bleak at the moment, but we say please and thank you all around the country. It's the bare minimum. I know in certain cultures that's not a big deal. It's a big deal. Respect is a big deal. As I'm talking about potentially disrespecting people, but I'm telling you, there's always reasons behind it. So I'm going to discard you for sure when I catch you and catch some major red flags. I'm not a person who feels like I'm going to ignore those major things. I'm not ignoring it. I'm clocking it and I'm quietly backing up like Homer into the bushes. Okay. I'm only discarding when I'm not emotionally attached to someone. I need you to understand that, okay? Unless we're talking about number 4. Then we got to stand, 10 toes down and a size 11 and a half on business. But I'm never emotionally attached to the person that's being discarded, whether you are a romantic partner or you are somebody I was in a friendship with and now our time is done. I'm not emotionally attached to you. And typically when we're talking about discarding, I don't know you at all. I feel like I'm seeing these red flags and it's so early on, I don't owe you an explanation. That also plays a part in it. Why do I have to fix a stranger? You see what I'm saying? And I get it if you don't, but it's not my job to tell you what the F is wrong with you at the age that we are at. Okay? I look at my demographics and most of us are 25 and up, but most of us are my age and you're 30 plus. Okay, 30 plus, we know right from wrong. We know if we have red flags. This idea that there are people walking around and they don't understand what it is that they're doing, we're not talking about the NPCs of the world. And if you don't know what that is, you're going to have to Google it. Most people with thoughts and feelings, they fully understand what it is that they are doing. Right, wrong, and indifferent. They're making a choice. You have to make a choice. Me, I'm going to choose to leave the situation and I'm not going to choose to go back and forth with this person. I don't feel the need to fix them. And again, because I'm not emotionally attached to you, it's very early on. That's why I'm doing this. You don't have to ask me, well, if you love me, why are you just dropping me like it was nothing? I'm telling you right now, it was nothing to me. It was nothing. Respectfully. Sorry. It meant nothing to me. It was so early on. I felt like there were some things that I saw that I didn't like and I didn't need to explain it. It's not worth it. Maybe I don't necessarily need to leave you on a negative note. I just want to leave it neutral. So here I am, just dropping it, leaving it right where it's at. The other thing is I'm also going to discard, high probability, high chance of discard if I see signs of codependency early on in a situation. And especially in friendships, because I don't feel like people talk about it enough, how codependent women can be in friendships. I don't know about men. I don't have very many male friends. I don't really have any at all. I have one. But a lot of women will lean on you as a female friend like you're their mothers, like you're their lovers, and I'm not going for that. The minute I see you trying to place me on a big sis, mother, you could be my man. Nope, absolutely, positively not, and I'm not going to explain it because I already clocked that you may be too fragile for that conversation, and you're going to take my needing to pull back, and it's really me and not you as a personal attack, and then it's something much bigger. I understand how highly sensitive people can operate, and at times, not always, but at times, and I know some of y'all miss that, not always, but at times, those highly sensitive people can be very dangerous if you confront them and tell them the truth. So sometimes it's just good to leave certain characters in suspense. Okay? You leave them in the dust and you just kick it in their eyes and hope they never see you again and you never see them. Sometimes you got to do that. When I see codependency, when I see signs of narcissism, when I see signs that this person's going to need a whole lot of validation from me and I just don't have it in them, and I don't have it in me to give to you, I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you loose. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm not going to give you any of my energy. I'm going to keep you from reaching out because I already understand that you may not just allow me to walk away easily. Maybe I've already tried. I'm just going to shut you out and I'm not going to allow you the opportunity to come back. That's what we're talking about. the discard. And you know what early signs of codependency are. You just meet somebody and they think they need to call and text you every single day. You just met them yesterday and they're talking about, hey, can you send me a pic for your phone number? You don't need a picture of my phone number yet. I haven't even saved you on my phone. Relax. Red flags. Not respecting my personal space. So again, being all on my phone all the time. But also, if you're not respecting my personal space and we're together, like you're all up on me, touching my hands, trying to hug, I can feel your breath on my face, you're doing too much. I'm not about to have a conversation with a whole 6'8", 300-pound man about how you need to respect my personal space. I'm just getting out of there. I'm just getting out of there, family. Again, I'm not emotionally invested. I don't need to tell this person that they lack personal awareness. It's time for me to just get up out of there. And last but certainly not least, I will discard you if I feel disrespected. So now we're at number 4. It doesn't matter how long I've known you, how much I love you. If you disrespect me, make it a habit of disrespecting me, I will cut you off and leave you with absolutely no expectation, because you know what you were doing. And really, for me, what you have been doing. And that's my bad. But if you disrespect me, you can expect a discard. You can expect to get dropped immediately. And I won't feel like I need to explain it to you, because at a certain point, we're too old, we're too mature to be acting in a certain way. And if you're not conducting yourself in a certain way, then it's just time for me to exit stage left. I'll pray for you. It's not beef. It's not even that I'm angry, but I have to remove myself from this situation. Okay? Betrayal, I don't trust you. Okay? Lying, I don't feel like I need to explain myself. Jealousy, envy, weirdo activities, immediate discard, leave you, no explanation. It's super, HR. Thank you for your service, and keep it moving. I will absolutely, and again, there's no emotions about it, because clearly, if you're disrespecting me, you don't care about me. Why am I still overplaying my position? I'm going to begin immediately to move accordingly. So, this is the discard from a dismissive avoidance perspective. I discard when I see red flags. I discard when I'm not emotionally attached. I discard when I see codependency very early on, because I'm not going to just allow myself to feel trapped. If I can get out of it, I'm going to get out of it first. And I'm going to absolutely discard you when I feel disrespected. So, dismissive avoidance, let me know what resonates with you. All other attachment styles, tap in, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I am tagging my previous video on the discard so you can see the difference in my opinion and where we are at now. Find me on Instagram. All my information is down below in the description box. Family, thank you for your time, and I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.